right? You've got the camera operators and the writers and the Alex and the Ryan and the science guys and Adrian answering questions. Yep. And I think today Adrian has the hardest job.
Probably so, because y'all almost crash our shop every time he puts a new product in the shop.
Yeah, we're coming up on 85,000 watching the streamer now. We love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Adrian, let's say some thank you to these folks because we've got new members.
Absolutely, and I want to once again shout out here Robert, who already, if you remember, gifted 50 Red Team memberships, and
awesome,
just did that again. So that's now 100 Red Team memberships gifted. Thank you so much, Robert. There are no words, and I hope everybody that gets these says a very warm thank you to Robert. Yep. Then we also have Tipcentric here with a £10 super chat. Thank you for all the excellent content. I watch everything and have since the hobby days. IFT7 this year, question mark? What do you think? Much love from Tipcentric.
This year? I don't think so. Yeah.
All right, guys, are we here?
Check it out. Guys,
can you guys see me?
There, you'll see random people starting to show up. That is the viewing area over at Rocket Ranch. I love seeing the kids in the front, like ready to.
Can everybody hear me? See me? Let me know.
Don't panic. Everything will be fine. If you get the reference, you get the reference.
You can actually buy tickets to watch from there. That's about 4 miles away. It's the closest place that members of the general public can get. They do sell tickets.
Yes.
To watch from their viewing outpost. Cool people too, honestly. Yeah. And that.
Cool.
7.
Oh, we're coming up.
Down to minus on my mark. Mark 30 minutes before the opening of the window for Starship Flight Test 6 out here in South Texas. Now, that's
what's up, guys? What's up?
Because I need to hop off of comms here and run up to the roof and make sure that the robotic tracking camera and all the other equipment up there is all online. So, Gene, can I leave it with you and Adrian and Alex here?
We got it. I've got a question for Alex while you head up there and bring us some amazing footage.
I'll check in with y'all in a minute.
So when we just passed T30 minutes, right? And can you quickly give us a quick rundown of what's going to happen when we really get to that excitement guaranteed moment? Because I know they can hold it at a certain point. Tell us about that.
Oh, what's happening? The rocket is about to launch.
40 seconds. They could hold. If
the rocket is about to launch from SpaceX.
If the automated checks on the vehicle, for example, also think that they need to hold there. At T-minus 25 seconds, the detonation suppression system activates. That is sort of like a mist of gases, nitrogen with water to displace some of the methane underneath.
Can you guys let me know?
10 seconds. That's when the deluge.
Could you guys please let me know on YT
activates
what the stream looks like?
Will start up.
Could anybody let me know on YT what the stream looks like?
First,
I'm testing out streaming on TikTok and YT all together.
Will ignite. Then 15 out of the 20 outer engines will ignite. And
so Rocket 4, it's SpaceX.
5. That process takes about 2.
They're going to try and catch it again, yes.
And then at T0, that excitement guarantee, that will be our launch commit. The rocket will decide whether it is ready for our launch, whether it's ready or not. If it is ready, it'll command the Raptors to
yes, they're going to try and catch it again.
Liftoff. That liftoff will happen about 2 seconds later. It takes a while for the vehicle is.
It's going to start at 5 o'clock, so in less than 30 minutes now, guys.
Speed and start to lift off, but that's
less than 30 minutes.
Final 40 seconds of the count are very, very active. So lots of action very quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Excuse me. If they do not hold,
it's going to be awesome.
That point, which
Donald Trump's there with Elon Musk. We're going to get to watch it fly up and try and catch it. It's going to be sick.
Do not hold there. It's going to be very
if you guys could please go to YT and let me know how the stream looks.
Because again, it's going to be, detonation suppression system, deluge system, all of these things.
What's up, Jonathan?
When you least expected.
What's up, Dale? No, there's nobody in it.
This is a special flight because, the previous flights were done at night, right? So we didn't get that daytime landing that we're going to get in the.
This is going to be sick.
We anticipate this time, right, Adrian?
This is going to be sick.
Absolutely, and I think I have another person to throw here.
So TJ, the bottom part of the rocket, they usually just let it run off.
This rocket is launching.
They usually just let it fall back into the ocean or something like that. But this is going to fall back, and they're going to catch it.
7 has arrived on scene. It's currently flying over Starbase. Expect it to come out this way a little bit. It'll then start doing
what's up, Barbie?
patterns around here. So you can see, started off in Houston about an hour ago, made its way all the way down to South Texas. I'm just going to run through everything else whilst we have the chance. Oh, looks like I'm back. I'm just going to run through everything else whilst I have the chance. We can have a look at the clouds here. They're still.
If you guys can, please go to YT and let me know how the stream looks over there, please.
The Gulf. You can see it just refreshed even, and it looks like we're still getting a little bit of cloud down here towards the right side.
The cloud coverage should be good. As long as there's no clouds, we're good to go.
From where everyone will be watching today. And I also just want to remind everyone of the sun difference that we're going to see at re-entry, because that is the reason why we're launching at this time today. See Starship Flight 5, this is the re-entry NOTAM, and how the Terminator line moves.
You're
so
muted?
We're going from moving into sunset to moving into sunrise. So we're not going to get any views over Africa, unfortunately, like we have gotten on the previous test.
Yeah,
flights.
some of
However,
these flights
we will
are
get some
awesome.
Wonderful re-entry views as we start to come in over Madagascar, Mauritius, and then moving into Australian airspace in the sunrise. So fingers crossed. If
I got you, Rick. Oh yeah, you were in that live stream the other day.
It makes it all the way through to a daylight splashdown in the Indian Ocean.
Thank you, Ryan. That's amazing to see you.
The window opens 25 minutes, guys.
Tracking all the aircraft,
25
and the clouds
minutes,
and everything. And when I look out
is it a hologram? No.
Here over Starbase from the Margaritaville Beach Resort on South Padre Island, it is absolutely crystal clear. It is a beautiful day for a rocket launch, right, Adrian?
Absolutely. I mean, we always dream of these good conditions, not only for our photographers, but also, of course, for us, because we want to see the best thing that we possibly can. And
what's
so
up,
far,
Big Z?
Knocking on wood here.
No, I think it's in Houston, isn't it? Kazi, thank you for the rose.
Result in high temperatures, and with that, some heat.
Appreciate it.
But
guys, again, please go to YT and let me know how the stream looks over there real quick.
Which is good, because that also results in better visibility. So yeah, we are looking good here in the most
Starbase in Texas,
and let's hope these conditions stay that way. And of course, let's hope Starship.
I'm gonna try and restart. Hold on.
Steps here in the next 25 minutes, because if it completes all of these steps, then we might get a launch at these wonderful conditions. And Alex, I will just throw to you here. What are these next steps?
On the ship will be conditioned, just like we've seen with a tank farm. We've seen it with a launch tower and the launch mount. All of those ventings, we're gonna see very similar. We already are seeing some of that on the ship. There's already some of that venting going on. It does not fully indicate, though, that engine chill is underway. That venting is normal even when there's no engine chill underway. Sort of, we see a very similar behavior, for example, on Falcon 9.
What's up, Skull? Mama Smiles, Brittany, Lucky
overall,
Charm,
that's the next
Kite,
thing that we should be seeing here
Todd,
in the next
Selena.
few minutes.
What is up, guys?
Just waiting to see all of that propellant being loaded.
What's up, Joe? Thank you for the shares already, Joe. Guys, the SpaceX rocket is about to launch right now.
Flight 5.
23 minutes.
This flight profile is a little bit different because
23 minutes.
Push the limits of what's going on. They took the tiles off some of the sides, but they also have a couple things. Now, I want to ask. I'm going to go around the horn here, Adrian and Alex. They're doing an in-flight
Jessica Ronald
of restarting a Raptor engine.
This is the SpaceX rocket. It's supposed to launch in 22 minutes.
I'm hoping because we used to get those. Remember, we used to get them on the hop tests.
What's up, Alonzo?
And they're doing engine. That might be their secret.
Logan.
Say anything about it? We know where they're going to do this test. This is going to try.
R. Dot. Everybody coming from the TikToks. Let's go.
What about you guys?
Thank you, guys.
So there's a camera there. Like we
What's
know
popping,
that
Alonzo?
They have sometimes shown it on these recap videos that they do later. We know that this ship bay.
Cat, thank you for the follow. What's up, Mash? Hey, Pookie.
What do they clear and use for broadcast? And there's another.
Excuse me.
And that is, what is the exact coverage of
guys, please double tap if you can when you get in. And if you can, go to the YT and let me know how the stream looks, please. I'm trying my first stream on YT in a very long
just getting
time.
telemetry confirmation. So
very long
that's
time.
just something you can run
American, it launches in 21 minutes. 21 minutes.
as ground internet sometimes. So we will have to see and have to see if they can show that, because 25 minutes into the flight, that could be a moment where the ship is basically right over nowhere. And that
21 minutes
where they actually don't have a great connection.
Alex, do you think they're going to do this relight test before they reorient the ship for re-entry, like on the uphill, or do you think they're going to reorient the ship then do the relight test, because they have to land at a very specific place in the Indian Ocean? When do you think they're going to do that relight test?
That should be about 10 minutes before entry, according to the SpaceX timeline at the very least, right? And so I think it's just going to be prograde, just like they were trying to do on Flight 3, which
better pair Mike Tyson or
weird, relocation or re-attitude
Sydney Thomas
kind of thing.
What's up, Hector?
See, though. They may have changed their minds.
We're launching in 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes, guys. Please go to the YT and let me know how the stream looks.
Once the entire ship lifts off from the OLM, we're going to be able to see, hopefully, again, those views of the beautiful blue plume coming out from those 33 Raptor engines. And
hopefully this thing launches.
We'll see the
hopefully this launches at 5
again, right?
This is live right now, Faith. Cowboys Cup,
Absolutely,
I got it for free when I used to work there.
The exact trajectory of the hot staging ring might be influenced, because in the end, that hot staging ring is kind of like a more passive object.
SpaceX, yes.
Have an engine or thruster or anything to it oriented itself.
This is a SpaceX launch.
Like some sort of wind shear.
Elon's there. Trump is there.
Flipping in it could
everybody's there. I live in San Juan. Hopefully, they can see. Oh, let's go for what is a SpaceX launch.
Have to wait and
They're launching the rocket.
And if we will be able to see it. But of course,
they're going to try and catch it on its way back down. That's the thing.
If we can spot that hot,
they're going to try and catch it on its way back down.
As you can see, the frost is coming up the Penguin. I'm never going to stop saying that. The frost.
Elon is not on the ship. No.
Really? That's
the frost is building its way up inside the tanks.
Elon is not on the ship.
And Booster 13, and we are under 20 minutes to the opening of the launch.
19 minutes, guys. 19 minutes.
Some things from the roof. Doss, are you back?
That's me, Gene. I'm up on the roof now, and if you want to come up here to make sure you don't miss the launch, I can hang out with Adrian and Alex before we get going here.
Couldn't keep me away, my friend. I am headed that way.
Oh my goodness!
All right,
he gets to be on the roof
from up here. Let's see. How are we looking?
What's he doing up on the
roof?
Did
that happen in the 5 minutes it took me to get up here?
So apparently there's a Starship and a Super Heavy booster. They're fueling them right now.
Yo, thank you for the shares, Hector.
Really? Hang on, let me get my Xbox controller here and see if I can find that across the channel.
Xbox controller?
Do you really have like an Xbox controller?
I literally have an Xbox controller, yeah.
What are we doing?
I'll record a whole behind-the-scenes thing. There is like a behind-the-scenes feed that I think y'all can look at. I'm not sure if we're set to show that to you or not, but we are recording. And I'll do an entire explainer around how I have the big robotic tracking mount that's controlled by a server and an Xbox controller. And then I've got 2 cameras, like bore sight and coaxially mounted. I've got a wide spotting camera and then the telescope camera. I'll do a whole thing about
Guys,
it. Guys,
please keep liking and sharing the stream out. If you were new, please go to the YT and see how the stream looks for me.
Behind you, as you're getting ready to track a rocket with an Xbox controller.
Oh, that's dope.
It's true. It's really a lot of fun.
You post a video with a false name, and I have info on the real person.
A lot of fun. Looking good from visibility.
False name on what?
Talked about that a bit with Gene, but you of course
gotta be a little more specific than that.
Everything looking quite clear, you would say.
Where's the link? It's in my bio. The link is in my bio. If you click my profile picture, Kevin, it's the first thing there.
I think
Was that for Gene? Who are you just asking?
No, sorry. Basically, the question is, do you spot in a single cloud, or visibility perfect?
I don't see a single cloud in the
YT. I have the
full.
I have the full stream. The girl who yelled at the toddler. I know she actually is.
Yes, circling.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, Paisley. It's fine. It's over.
And I see the rocket great.
What's up, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely. And we are just 17 minutes now away from
less than 17 minutes, guys.
Starship here
until it takes off.
Positioning the team now
less
on top of the
than 17 minutes
in preparation for this tracking. Das, what are you gonna track? You gonna track first stage, second stage? Do you already have?
Geller, thank you for the follow.
I am going to track the entire stack as it takes off, and then I'm going to focus the robotic tracker on the booster returning. So I'm going to try to stay with it the entire way. I have really fine control over this. The mount that we're using can move in increments at a minimum rate of 0.001 degrees per second. And we did the math.
My stream is getting shadow bananaed from TikTok.
Per second, half degree per second.
The video I posted about the live stream has 1,000 views.
I mean, what's the difference between a degree per second and 0.001 degrees per second? I should be able to track the whole
Trying
thing.
to play Fort? I'll see, Jake.
Launch to try and track here. I haven't used this setup. I tracked lots of planes. I tracked birds. I tracked all sorts of stuff. But I didn't get down to the Cape.
I'll see if I'm on.
Before this launch.
11 CET is midnight my time.
But I am ridiculously excited right now, Adrian.
So maybe not.
I mean, I totally get that. It's I mean, it would be your first catch in person.
As we continue to stand by here, I'm probably talking over somebody.
Jake said hello, Becca.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I will just continue to talk here as we are getting ready here for the final.
Appreciate it, Kevin.
In the countdown, and the rocket looks almost full.
What's up, Snowy? I'm gonna make another video here once we get to like less than 10 minutes. See if TikTok will push it out.
Wrapping up their propellant load here.
TikTok's not pushing the stream out. Dustin, thank you for the heart me, bro. I appreciate it.
Today.
So we've got the whole team up here. Jason and Gene.
Thank you, Dustin.
Both made it. And I am up here as well. So we've got 3 NSF.
I'm like 45 minutes later. Oh, let's go, Hector.
There's a lot of other
That's
folks
dope,
as well.
Dude. I wish I lived close to it.
The team from NASA actually has some of their
Thanks,
tracking cameras
Dustin.
up here. Little experiments happening too. So we
Yeah,
are
thank you guys for the
here on
likes
roof,
too. Thank you for the likes.
ready to go in just under 15 minutes.
Just under 15 minutes, guys. That's when the window opens.
I'm looking forward to
for the rocket to launch, Biggie, the SpaceX rocket.
Quick questions here, as we are already almost there.
SpaceX rocket. Donald Trump's there. Elon Musk is there.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. They're going to try and catch the rocket on its way back down.
Do you have anything that you notice right now?
That's going to be cool.
You can quickly throw in there.
Adrian, I noticed that it's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool up here on the roof. We're actually in the shadow of the next hotel condo over. So we've got a great environment up here. It's a little bit windy. The wind is nice and cool, but I'm not seeing a ton of shake on my cameras. So that makes
it looks
me
dope.
happy. And
it looks great. Guys, make sure if you're over on TikTok, please go to the YT.
All the boats in the ship channel watching. There's just barely any haze right now. It is absolutely
Trump is not going up. I haven't seen anything about the alien ocean, to be honest.
The full team outside there, getting ready. I want to quickly thank everybody that is watching right
I haven't
now.
seen much of nothing about that.
100,000 people watching us here right now. If you watch this right now, the easiest way to support us, just give us a like. Show the YouTube algorithm that you like the stream, and that helps us a lot. Thank you
so much. Like the stream on YouTube and TikTok.
Y'all, this is what we do. We're rocket nerds. We love technology. We love making stuff. If you're interested in being a part of the team, reach out. We don't hide for a living. You can find us on all the socials. We're on X, of course. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. I don't even know if I can name them all. I think there's a chat command for it. But I want to hang out with people who like to make cool stuff.
What's up, Devon? All right, bro. You got
like tinkering. You like robotics. You want to make stuff and have an opportunity to put it next to the world's most powerful rocket and be a part of the team.
Had to get that guy out of here. Good gosh.
Our socials.
All right, let's see.
And send us a message, because that's how we coalesce together. Just people who like doing cool stuff. It's literally what we do.
Yep.
Sorry, Adrian. I know I jumped in, but people, I want to make more friends, more rocket friends.
I mean, it's
the aliens in the ocean, Type 51. That'd be crazy.
Everybody just decided at some point, hey, I really like rockets. Let's do rockets together.
Let me
record
this
you got
video
it. It's not like we put out a job ad or anything like that. Somebody comes through and they say, hey, I do voice commentary. Do you need another commentator? Like, I'd love to talk about rockets. I've been following everything you do. And then all of a sudden, Gene is here with us. We get somebody, hey, I love working on streams. I know vMix. can I help y'all out? And then all of a sudden we have more stream operators, commentators, article writers, whatever it is. Don't be bashful. We are rocket nerds.
All right, there we go. There we go.
You're a rocket nerd who loves to make cool stuff. Come hang out with us. Also, like and subscribe or whatever. That's less important.
Yeah, the most important thing is have fun and enjoy rocket.
The SpaceX.
Really.
Okay.
That's what we want.
Hey, Adrian.
Absolutely.
I'm going to pass my headset over to Gene, and I'm going to let Gene handle the commentary while I make sure everything is ready to go from a tracking mount perspective. And I need chat at T-minus 60 seconds to spam remember to record.
Oh, yeah,
chat,
absolutely.
All right, guys.
So I remember.
11 minutes left.
All right. You got the assignment, chat. Everybody, thanks for that, Das. And Gene, do I have
11 minutes.
I am here.
Hello.
Let's go.
It was real fast.
Let's go.
Positioned in between two amazing cameras, ready to see this rocket launch, up on the roof of the Margaritaville Beach Resort. And I changed my shirt. I want everybody to know I changed my shirt. I'm a fan. I've got my shirt on. I can't wait. I have no optics. It is my eyes and that rocket.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys. Please spam the likes, the shares, everything. We're going to see this rocket go up,
excitement is
and the plan is for them to catch the rocket on the way back down.
We confirm, SpaceX confirms, that both engines on ship and boosters are preparing and are in engine chill. Engine chill meaning that SpaceX is preparing for the super flow of the very cold liquids and letting a little bit of liquid oxygen in there and making sure they're chilling them down, preparing them so they don't cryo-shock
Also,
them.
thank you guys for the likes on YT.
39 engines, that 33 on the booster,
39 engines
are an engine chill. This is the final few steps we are having here. We are progressing through right now, and I will just continue on until let's see here.
Less than 10 minutes.
We have 10 more minutes.
Less than 10 minutes now.
And I want to emphasize this.
That is when the window opens.
Hold point at T-minus 40 seconds. SpaceX has not always opted to take this hold point. That hold point is completely optional. Sometimes they just blast right through and just ignore it at all. Sometimes they hold. So
keep liking, keep sharing, guys, please.
Go ahead, Alex.
If they were to blow through that hold and not hold, this will be the first time they have no delays to the first. I guess they did delay since yesterday. Okay, fair. But like, as they go into a countdown, on flight 1, they had
the Starship is about to go halfway across the world.
Window, flight 3, flight 4,
in 45 minutes.
All of them delayed into the window at the end of the day. However, if this indeed goes at 4 p.m., that's the opening of the window, and with no holds, that will be a first. Like, that will be amazingly good for Starship.
So we don't know if we're going to see the whole thing. We're here for the launch and for them to catch the boosters. That's what we want to watch.
Yeah, it's absolutely like it's
not so much that we're going to wait for the whole rocket to go across.
Takes, correct me if I'm wrong here, Alex, about 9 times the fuel of Falcon 9. And they fuel it not only as fast as they fill Falcon 9, or almost as fast, but
it's launching in 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes.
They are doing it like it's routine sometimes. And this is the biggest rocket of all time.
Yeah, Falcon Heavy was a lot harder to test when they did that before the launch. It is true though, Falcon Heavy also launched on the first try, on its first launch attempt. So props to SpaceX, because it shows that they can really build these rockets and pad systems, even though it may take.
Yo, Sabs, thank you for the follow.
of a workout on those.
Yeah, and I also want to give you a quick preview. What are you experiencing in the next
hour?
The
launch window opens in 7 minutes, guys.
We will also cover the ship, wherever it goes. The the ship relight in space. But of course, also we have amazing photographers in the field.
We want to see the catch.
Get you amazing shots, amazing slow-mos that we will bring to you. You will get tracking that you can only see here at NSF, because that's tracking that we do.
What was that, TikTok?
I'm just excited. We are in the final 7 minutes 20 seconds here.
What in the world? All right,
just
we're good.
Closing in. Alex, can I just bother you for one more question here? What is the
keep liking, keep sharing, guys? The rocket window is less than 7 minutes now. Less than 7 minutes.
So essentially, the last few seconds of the countdown.
Yeah, basically, when do we know they're really going?
Oh yeah, so one of the things that we notice sometimes, there's this very peculiar vent at T-minus 40 seconds. If they do not hold, that vent happens, and that vent is related with clearing out the lines before.
Dude, WRIS, I hope so, man. I got about 20K in it.
Disconnect the umbilicals.
That'd be nice.
And the umbilical for the ship. Those need to be retracted and cleared out.
That would be nice.
Flamey bits, essentially, right? And so they do that vent down of fluid interfaces, as they call it, at T-minus 40 seconds. So there'll be a very remarkable, very peculiar vent at T-minus 40 seconds if they do not hold. And so I'm going to be looking out for that.
Please, someone watch the show.
And so that's one of the
no, Smokey, he's just there to watch. Him and Elon are there to watch it. They are not on the ship.
When will both stages have wrapped up propellant loading, Alex?
It should be in about 3 minutes or so. The ship seems
also, if you guys are here on TikTok, please go to the YT and check out the stream. Smokey, thank you for the heart me, man. I appreciate it.
So far, everything seems to be tracking good. The booster liquid oxygen load is sort of the last thing, because it's also the last thing that starts. So it's also the last thing that ends in that propellant load sequence. But so far, so good. I've been trying to listen to all of the updates from SpaceX. Pad, vehicle, weather, everything looks gorgeous. You can see there a blue sky as the backdrop of Starship. And so it is an amazing day today. Everything seems to be on track for a liftoff at 4 p.m. Central. That will be 2200 UTC, or 5 minutes and 12 seconds from now.
Yeah, and just recapping here quickly, this is the 6th flight of Starship. This is the 6th Starship full stack flight test. We are looking at booster 13 and ship 31, which are stacked on top there, and they are getting ready to launch. And we are 5 minutes away from that. Both vehicles are already in engine chill and in final propellant.
But it has a V6
before they are ready to go. SpaceX wants to commit to a booster catch today of booster 13, attempting the 2nd booster catch of the Starship program.
Here we go.
If everything permits that and everything is good to go, the ship will fly in a bit of a different flight profile versus the previous launches, where it will go for an in-space burn to demonstrate relighting and deorbit capabilities. And also the heat shield has been modified to also prove a different approach and a bit more aggressive approach on that heat shield. Overall, everything is looking good. We are not aware
Let's
of
go.
any issues whatsoever.
Zero issues, they said.
4 minutes away from launch.
Zero issues.
We are looking here at the final steps.
Again, a rotary engine is
if the booster looks a bit emptier. The throttling lags a bit behind, because of course it takes a bit of time from the propellant touching.
3 minutes and 45 seconds.
And also there is a bit of a gap between methane and liquid oxygen tank, where basically the common bulkhead is, which is the bulkhead that disconnects the methane and liquid oxygen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds here to go. And everything looking very, very promising. And of course,
the rocket is launching in 3 minutes.
They will be the interesting watch item here.
What if the aliens knock it out the sky and reject it? You know what? I could see that happening.
The second time, and the conditions couldn't be more beautiful, right, Alex?
I could see that happening. The conditions are perfect in Texas right now for it, guys. This is being launched.
One of the things that I'm looking now is that sign of propellant load having wrapped up. I'm looking at the tower, at the OLM, with those vents coming up. There you go. Tower vent is back.
All right, here we go. 2:30. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
With the OLM vent coming back, should be coming back in just a few seconds from now.
That's awesome, Hector.
That booster propellant load.
That's awesome, dude.
But you can see also the tank farm has quieted down all of those subcoolers that were very, very active.
That's going to be cool.
Just a few minutes ago, they are no longer active. That's normal. That's because they have stopped propellant load. And so that is the next thing that we should be having now is that, now that Starship is loaded with 4,500 tons of propellants, right? Now they're going to be preparing that for liftoff, and hopefully we get through that T-minus 40-second mark with no holds.
Martin,
So
thank you
far,
guys
so
for the
good.
thank you
Every
for the follow.
single,
I appreciate it.
hero
Guys, if you are
so
new,
far,
please go to the YT link. It's in my bio.
great.
Check out the
Like,
stream there
he's
and
got-
let me
I
know
mean,
how it looks, all right?
We might
We're
be
trying to grow the
120
YT
seconds
too.
away from the 6th flight of Starship. Alex, it's always a pleasure to do this with you because we have now doing what? This is the 5th flight together, so I'm excited for this. And I'm absolutely looking forward to see this fly. Again, there might be a chance, we don't have the confirmation yet if SpaceX will clear the hold or not. There's a potential hold at T-minus 40 seconds.
There is a
that they
potential
might
hold.
take or might not take. They usually confirm
Let's
in
go.
advance if they want to take that hold or if they go right through it. If they go right through it, there might not be that much time for us to confirm you that before
I bought
they're
that ship
already arriving there.
for 3
So
cents
watch
and
for
an
the bottom of the rocket where the suppression system and where the deluge system.
That's a good
will
deal,
start
man.
to
That's a
spool
good
up,
deal, honestly.
And that is the thing you want to see, and that means they will start to ignite these Raptor engines. The holding climbs at this
What time
point
does it
are
start?
already
The
in
window
release. The
opens
rocket
in
is
1
just
minute.
being held down
Less
by
than 1
its
minute right
own
now,
weight.
guys.
There's nothing
Less
of,
than
like,
1 minute.
hold-on clamp
Here
or
we go.
hold clamp anymore. That is
The
holding
window
this
opens
stack.
and they can
They're
just
50
they can
seconds
start
away.
it
We
right
should get
now.
confirmation if they take that hold or not any second
Let's
now.
see. Let's see.
And again, watch for that bottom of the rocket. That's where we will get the confirmation.
Oh.
Any second now.
Oh, it's freezing.
There it is, the beautiful rocket on the stack. Watch if we can see at the bottom if something
No
is
holds.
moving there. No holds.
No
So
holds.
watch for the deluge system to spool up. That will be our sign of imminent Raptor ignition. First the fire suppression system. There's the fire suppression system spooling up. Next up will be the deluge.
All right, here it goes. Oh shit! Look, man. It's a stick.
I love stuff like this. I wish I could see it in person. We're just gonna go into space and we're gonna.
But they're gonna catch it. That's the crazy thing. It's gonna come back down and we're gonna catch it before it hits the ground.
This camera when any of you fired. Okay, thank you. Gosh.
Dude, that is nuts. There's 36, I think they said, rockets on the bottom right there to get it out of the sky. There's like another
But, like,
6.
it's just gonna go in space, and it's like, and we can control that. Like, what?
Right? I wonder like how far around there you can.
So
feel
they're
the
just sending it
effects.
up into orbit, and then what are we gonna do with
It's
it?
gonna orbit for like 45 minutes and gather a bunch of something. I don't know.
Data.
Elon said it was gonna travel halfway around the globe in 45 minutes.
Lit.
That's
We are
crazy. That we can
90
still see it.
seconds into the
90
6th flight
seconds
of
into the
Starship.
6th flight of
Everything
Starship.
looking good so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, Alex, but I see
This costs so much
33
money, this right here that we're
healthy
watching costs
Raptor
Out of 33
an
engines.
astronomical amount. of money.
Absolutely.
We just went through max Q, supersonic. It's, going through 20 kilometers right now. You can
Look at
see
the
there the
speed.
SpaceX
Speed
speed.
22 kilometers an
Everything
hour,
healthy so far.
which is what, like
Absolutely
4,000
gorgeous.
miles an hour.
Launch.
And we are just approaching now the hot staging maneuver, something that we didn't give that much attention.
When's it gonna break apart?
But
It
of course,
needs to
it's
break apart, right?
absolutely insane. They will ignite the engines on the ship before the MECO, before the
And then
the stage separation.
Take
So what
that,
they basically
flat
do is
earthers.
They will use the thrust.
And
of
then the
second
bottom
stage
part
to
should
push
fall back
the
down and
second
we'll
stage
catch it.
away from the booster, and that maneuver is coming up. That hot staging maneuver. So far, everything looking good.
That's crazy.
Watch out for that main engine cutoff. Well, I guess most engines cut off now.
Yeah.
That guy Hector said he's right beside
And
it.
there
There
it
we
is,
go.
hot staging.
There it goes. Look.
Oh,
And
It's hot staging, they say.
Looking good so far.
Ship
And
getting
again,
started.
whoa.
the booster will do a flip now. The booster will
There
do
you
the
go.
flip
The booster's
right
gonna do a
away out of
flip.
this maneuver. You can see
There it
there,
is.
and the
It's
booster is
separate now.
now in
But
booster.
that's going to
the
come
flip.
all the way back to where it just
and now
was.
we are in the critical phase where the flight director
and tower is go
has...
for catch.
Let's go. That's
Look,
what we
it's
wanna
going to
hear.
come all
That
the way
means
back to where
they
it launched
will
from,
try
and they're going to
attempt
catch
the
it.
catch here. The second catch attempt
They
of the
did this-
Starship program.
They're going to
That
try and
boost
catch it
burn
again.
Going well. All
This-
the
I've
engines on the
Usually it
booster
all breaks
are
apart in the
firing.
ocean. Like, they just let it
Correct.
fall and lose
Correct.
it.
But you lose so much money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go for
Absolutely
the catch.
insane.
How
That
does
catch is coming up
it's that
roughly
complex that it
at
can go
7 minutes
GPS
after
all the
liftoff.
way back.
So you're already halfway there from liftoff, just saying. And in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, we will know if
What?
Booster 13 will follow Booster 12
I saw a
in
video
a
of
successful.
when
They're trying to catch
when
it
they
right now.
caught it
Respect burn
before
looking
and
healthy.
Elon ran out there.
Should we say first? That's
okay,
the first
it did
shutdown.
something.
They're trying to
That's
catch
good.
it right
And
now,
their
guys.
final shutdown, it's staggered.
And remember, this
Let's see.
maneuver is a bit different for versus Falcon 9. For while Falcon 9 performs an entry burn to slow itself down, this requirement
There we
does
go.
not exist for Super Heavy. So the next burn this booster will conduct is
Hot staging
the
ring has
landing
been
burn.
separated, by the way. You can see it there now floating separately from the booster.
What is this?
If you squint, of course, because it's very close to it right now.
Absolutely crazy. There it goes.
Like, what is all
coasting
My
down
guess is
back
that
to
it's
the
doing
launch
that to, like,
side.
Kind of
Slow
slow,
down.
slow
Yeah.
itself down.
And that booster is now our center of attention. the
But
next
how does it
3
know to get all the
minutes.
way back to the exact? I mean, we're not talking about
Good.
land in the
So-
same county or land in the same city. We're talking about
Well,
land
it's-
on the
It's
same.
already going great.
The ship continuing into orbit.
That's
What we
crazy.
want to hear, the ship, of course, on its
Oh.
own journey.
It looks like the booster is now no go for a catch.
Oh, they canceled the
Okay,
catch.
There we go. That was
It's gonna be
something that
diverting to a
Yep.
splashdown, unfortunately.
Yep. They said they couldn't do it. It's going to go in the ocean.
SpaceX has confirmed that
Yep.
not everything apparently is green for catch, and they will
Nope.
abort
So
the.
the tower was
Dang.
go before, but during that boost back burn, it seems like they have decided to not go for the catch.
No.
And that
It's
is the
okay,
final
you know.
commit.
It's
That's a final
that's
commit,
why
right,
all of
Alex?
these, yeah, that's why all of these, you know, commit criteria are need to be followed, and need to be, you know, looked through and everything. It's why they are there, right? But hey, ship continues into orbit. The booster will not return to the launch site, but it will attempt a splashdown on the Gulf of Mexico. So if that goes well, that'll be a good piece of data that they'll get from the booster.
They're about to try and let it land in
Absolutely.
the Gulf
This
of
is,
Mexico now.
we still have a lot of things to track here today, so get ready for still a lot of excitement in the next few. And the ship, I mean, let's be real. The star of the show today is very much also the ship. That thing has still
Look at
quite
that.
a journey for us.
Watch
Look
it
at
burn
that
up.
It's
star.
re-entering, but remember,
It's
they have just
re-entering right now.
confirmed no catch, so it is going to be attempting a splashdown. We're going to try and track it all the way and see if
In
we
the
have luck.
atmosphere.
Earth's atmosphere?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. Look at that tracking. Gorgeous. And basically the booster has changed
Oh,
its
that's it.
trajectory, so it's no longer
Hold on.
going closer to the tower.
Should be coming up on
There
that
it is.
landing burn. There you go.
That's the landing burn. That's what we want to see.
Wild.
And there's the water.
Down
the
select into
ocean.
3.
Look at like how
Guys, go
straight
get
up and
There's the
down it
free.
is.
Go get it.
I wonder how hot it is.
And
Well, they could
See, it's doing the
we
translation
have-
just
They
as
just
if
killed
it
him.
was being caught.
They just
And now-
unalived
Yep.
him.
There you go.
They
Look at that.
They could have caught it.
It's
And I
just
would not be
straight up and
surprised
down
if
in the
now
ocean.
it blows up, by the way.
Oh, they said it's going to blow up.
Good job, Mr. Good job.
Oh!
I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. What? Guys.
Yo, that was sick.
No, what?
Was that the sound?
I wasn't
I think that was
expecting
the
that.
burn.
That was
So
sick.
next up,
Yeah.
That was cool.
I'm listening. Do we get a boom?
The
What?
ship, meanwhile, continues
why did we have to blow it up
to go into a
exactly?
nominal trajectory So far, so good.
Rip to all the fish.
It seems like we don't
Whoops.
get the explosion
All those
sound.
people
But yeah,
just sitting on the
everything
beach,
ship
don't know
seems
what's
to be
going on. Like,
well.
what the hell?
Right? Yeah, all those people like, wait, what?
What just happened?
Mission failed. We'll get him next
that,
time.
Again, that can happen. Like, let's be real.
Oh, darn. Sorry about that, Elon.
This is a thing that can happen, and that we always said.
Well, hey, now we're getting data.
If
Whatever data we're supposed to. You know, I feel like we've been in space enough that we have enough information. We can just leave now.
Look at that.
Why don't we go explore the bottom of the ocean instead?
I don't know, but look at that. That thing's already
Okay,
up
the
there.
vacuums have
It's
shut
vibing.
down as expected. Should be coming.
We
up
have
very close to
live
that,
cameras
final
from
shutdown.
a ship that's
Look out for
in
that
space
speed.
right
Should
now.
be, I think it's targeting
What?
about
And you say they didn't land on the moon.
26,000
Yes, they
kilometers
did.
per hour.
Okay, that was in like
for these
1962.
Oh, they
Don't
landed
quote
on the
me
moon.
that.
The people on the beach probably think it's Russia.
Seriously though, they're like, oh, they've come to get us finally. Oh, that's your turn.
They probably think it's an invasion.
Down here. But, I mean, ship looking good so far. We have not heard that anything on the ship is, and there it is, engine shut
There
off.
you go.
Wow.
Ship, we are now waiting for confirmation of good orbit on ship. And the ship has quite a few milestones still to go
Is
here.
that an explosion? It was an explosion because of the
Because
it
the ship
didn't
will
land
still
back at the
perform
catch site.
their engine
It just landed
relight
in the ocean.
Space, and will also try to perform, of course, this more
And
aggressive.
good insertion.
There we go. That's good. That enables SpaceX to do more milestones here, and potentially get a lot of valuable data from the ship.
Let's go, Hector. Love that.
Wow, look at these views. I love that engine camera. I'm glad we are getting that, and I hope we get that during the engine relight. When is that engine relight again? Do we have a timing of that?
Yeah, it is about 37 minutes into flight, so about 26 minutes
Really
from
cool
now.
to see it lift off.
Absolutely.
That was awesome to see
Besides,
it.
if everything follows the same timeline, which again, times are approximate, but SpaceX has it at T plus 37 and 46 seconds. So that's sort of the point in the timeline. So we have a little bit of a coast phase here.
Wow.
One thing that I'm looking forward to, though, during this coast phase, we're going to see orbital sunset
Oh, true.
and then sunrise.
That's gonna be cool.
So watch out for
Look
that.
at that.
Absolutely. And I believe we maybe have somebody on comms here again. Gene, do we have you?
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. It
Thank
was not
you,
intentional for my
Nez.
audio to cut out on top
Thank
of
you,
it
Nez.
because I was going to talk but the fates collided and all I
What
had
was
to
that?
do was
See that stuff
stand
falling?
and watch. And I wanted to commentate on what was going on in front of me, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I got to see the Starship launch and I didn't have to do anything. I'm
That
just
was awesome.
speechless to see this amazing
right, guys.
rocket take off and
Appreciate
fly
it.
and the rumble
Have a
and the
great night.
roar that comes rolling across on the South Padre Island.